Hey guys, it's Jess and Seb with another video.
Today we're gonna talk about 5 signs of how I am becoming a German.
Not many of you know this, but it's officially been around 2.5 years since Jess first arrived in Germany. And Jess, how about you report on your progress of acclimating to German food, culture? How have you been Germanized?
The first thing that I noticed is that I can no longer eat or drink like hot foods or soups during summertime. And it's so crazy to me because I lived in Singapore all my life. And in Singapore, it's always 30 degrees. Regardless of the weather, we have hot pot, steamboat, or whatever you call it. We have hot soups with noodles, and it doesn't kind of like affect us. But ever since I moved to Germany in summer, I literally can't. I can't drink hot soup with noodles. I need to eat like something light. I would usually have a salad, which I would never go for a salad in Singapore. Never, ever, ever.
It's just so hot outside. It doesn't feel good, even though it is actually better to drink or eat something warm so your body also cools from the inside.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a very German thing not to eat soup in summertime.
Yeah, and soups are like more for like winter or when the weather gets cold and people start cooking more soups and going to hot pot and all that. The other thing that I notice is that I've become what they call a sun worshipper, meaning that once the sun is out, I'm always like, Sebastian, let's go out. Like, we need to enjoy the sun. We need to go out and do things because the sun is out. It's so rare. But in Singapore, nope. People see the sun and people want to stay indoors because it's so hot outside. But it's completely opposite here.
Yes, especially with the seasons, you have not constantly the sun out from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. like in Singapore.
Yeah.
But it varies. It can be 6 a.m. until like 10 p.m.
Yeah, during
summer, or like 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. like in wintertime. So
yeah.
Yes, there are certain times where you just need to go out because you're deprived of the sun.
Yeah. And I've become one of those people. But the next thing is my newfound love.
Jess? What is it?
It is alcohol-free Weiss beer, which is alcohol-free beer. I have found a new love for alcohol-free beer. You know, sometimes when you go out with your friends for dinner and you don't really want to drink alcohol, and usually in Singapore what you do is to just get a soft drink, water, or like a mocktail. But in Germany, a lot of people get alcohol-free beer, and I have become one of those people that's always ordering alcohol-free Weiss beer whenever I don't want to have any alcohol intake.
I still remember the times when we had the beer trial, you know, when you tried the beers. And before that video, you weren't a big fan of beer, and you were so surprised by like the Holunder Weiss beer, which is actually, I think, alcohol free. And you really enjoyed that. So first up, look at the video, and second of all, you even started like not liking beer in the beginning. Then you got used to Radler, which is very sweet beer because it's beer mixed with a soft drink. And nowadays it's like we're not buying a crate of beer or a crate of Radler anymore. It has to be a crate of alcohol-free Weiss beer.
Yeah, and it's like sometimes we just, chill at home and we're having dinner. I just get an alcohol-free Weiss beer. And And it's so crazy to me because in Singapore, you would never do that. Nobody, literally, okay, maybe there's some, like, I don't know, like a few thousand people that like alcohol-free beer and actually drink it, but nobody drinks alcohol-free beer.
No, it's just too expensive.
And
because,
it's not a thing.
Yeah. Beer is expensive, so
Yeah.
the import of beer is very expensive. So if you buy beer, I think you rather want the one with alcohol because
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
paying for it.
Yeah. Well, apart from alcohol-free Weiss beer, another thing that I recognize has made me very German is
Hausschuhe!
house shoes. Like, dude, I've never worn house shoes in Singapore.
Slippers, no. I mean...
But house slippers, I cannot live without house slippers now. I feel so weird if I walk around the house like barefooted. I need my house slippers. And one extra thing that I feel that made me super German, I don't know, like if it's a German thing, is to wear socks with my house slippers. It's like I cannot wake up, not put on a pair of socks, and not wear my house slippers.
Because both are so functional, right? You have 3/4 of a year where you might wake up with low temperatures and you're feeling cold and freezing. So
Yeah.
putting on socks is a survival instinct, more or less, so you don't want to freeze off your bum.
True.
And then because socks are so slippery on the floors, you just feel much more comfortable and safer in those loafers, in those slippers.
Yeah.
And additionally, the ones like you're wearing, they're also
so
warm
comfy.
and comfy.
Yeah. But in Singapore, you don't do it because it's so hot. Imagine wearing like these in Singapore, like you would sweat your feet like crazy.
Yes, that would be nice.
But yeah, I know some people in Singapore, they wear like the hotel type of house slippers, which is like really thin, just to like protect your feet. But yeah, in Singapore, I usually go barefooted. But we book a trip back to Singapore, so let's see.
Fingers crossed.
And along the lines of like slippers, footwear, another thing that I really like are Birkenstocks. I mean, it's a German brand. A lot of German people have it. But I think the difference is that I don't wear Birkenstocks at home, but I wear Birkenstocks outside, which I think not a lot of German would agree with me on that. But I like Birkenstocks, I own Birkenstocks, I wear Birkenstocks, but outdoors.
Yeah, they're comfy, they're described as ergonomical, so help you with your posture and like distribution of weight. Sometimes they can be nice and they support a certain look. Usually, as you said, as a German, these would be my house slippers. I would wear them if I bring out the trash or something like that. Yeah. But I wouldn't wear them out. But during summertime, when you don't need to wear socks, you can just wear them as we would wear flip-flops or something.
Yeah, like sandals.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like, in my defense, recently, Birkenstocks has become more like a fashion trend. Like more people are wearing like Birkenstocks outside. So it is, I'm just following a trend. I'm not being weird, okay?
Oh, I thought you would claim that trend to be the trendsetter. It's like, I did it first, now everybody does it. See how great
it's fine. I'm a follower.
So these are 5 signs that Jessica noticed about herself of how she's turning more and more into a German version of herself. Let's see if I can come up with some more and maybe we'll produce a part 2.
But as usual, if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. It really supports us. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. And if you recognize any of these signs, do some self-reflection and leave a comment down in the comment bar below. But until next time, bye!
Bye.